Hello guys, TavHD here and welcome back to another video, and the focus of this video is the TerraMaster D2310. If you remember, about a year ago I bought this used off eBay and then I did some things to it. I modified the fan, put a new fan in and cut a hole in the back of the unit. And then I bought two 4TB IronWolf drives. Those drives were dead, so I got them replaced. Then I put them in here, and then I planned to use this to store all of my data. Now that didn't really work out because this unit has been having a few problems. Right now it's not even connected to a computer. It's sat next to my Mac Mini, but it's not actually connected. I don't even have a USB cable for it, which goes from USB-C to USB-A. So I used it for a while, but every time I wanted to disconnect it from a computer, it wouldn't turn the drives off. So every time I had to just hold down the power button and force turn off the device. And of course, that's not particularly good for hard drives. Every time you're using them, having to just cut the power, but for whatever reason, they just would not eject. And there was also a few other problems which I can't really remember, but this thing just isn't working out. So what I've done is I've gone on Amazon, I've bought two hard drive enclosures, and I will be using those connected to the Mac Mini. They've not actually arrived yet. They should be coming within the next hour from Amazon. So each of the IronWolf drives which are currently in here, they will go inside their own enclosure, and then one of the drives will be a backup of my Seagate 4TB drive that everything is currently on, and then the other drive will be a backup of the next Seagate 4TB external drive I get, which will hold all the data when my current one is full. I've currently got about 250 gigabytes of free space, so by the end of the year that should be full, and then we can start backing up onto the second IronWolf drive. Now I will be using this Mac Mini as my file server. That should be happening within a few weeks or a month, so all of my drives will be connected to this and I will access them remotely from my MacBook Pro. I'm not sure what software I will use yet to back it up. I don't think I'll use Time Machine. I think I might use Carbon Copy Cloner, but that's something I will experiment with in the coming weeks, and there will be a full video about setting this up as my file server when that happens. Now, once these enclosures arrive, I will be doing a full video about one of those which you have already seen, and one of the drives will already be in there, but I will put the other one in this video, and I'll also take the drives out of this. So while I'm waiting for the new enclosures to arrive, let's take the IronWolves out of this. So at current, there is some outdated copy of all my data on here, but I didn't carry on updating it because I couldn't get the drive to eject, so I was too scared about turning it on because I would have to damage the drives just to turn them off. So I've had these Seagate drives nearly a year now, and I've probably only put maybe 10 hours of use on them overall, so it's finally time to get some good use out of them. Of course, when I take them out of here, all the data will be gone because they're configured in RAID 1 in this system. That's absolutely fine. I'll have to copy everything over again anyway. That's not a problem. So here is drive 1. There we are. It is a 4TB IronWolf, as I said, and I'm pretty sure the other one is the same. So I'll take both of them out of here, and then we can unscrew them from these bays. Okay, hard drive number 1. Let's take this out. It's just held in with 4 screws. I don't think I did them too tightly. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll just undo these ones, speed it up, and then come back. Alright, so both of the drives are now out of these bays, so I can just put these back in. Then later on I will go into my storage room, find the box for this thing, put it back in, and probably never touch it again. I'll also have to put the screws with it as well, just in case I ever do sell this unit or try and use it again in the future. But here are the two drives. I'm hoping they still both work, although I don't actually know. But I think this is where I'm going to leave the video for now, and I will come back once my new enclosures have arrived and I've filmed the designated video about those. Alright, so the enclosures have arrived. I've set one up and made the video about that, and it seems to be working just fine. So now let's open the other one and put the second IronWolf in here. Now strangely, the hard drive didn't need formatting. It kept the data on it from when it was still in the RAID. Whether the other drive is the same or not, I don't know, but I formatted it anyway because I'd rather just start fresh, and this is on very, very tight. Okay, so let's open this thing up. We don't need the manual, I've already set one of these up. Here is the enclosure. It's actually very, very nice. It seems to be of good quality. It is actually metal and the colour is pretty nice as well. I will need, of course, the power cable and everything out of there, so I'll just get it all out straight away. Here's the drive, here's the enclosure. I'm just going to put it in and I will speed it all up, as you should have already seen it all in the designated video about this product. So yeah, the rest of this will just be sped up. And just like that, the drive is now secure in there, and we can put it in its little stand. That is very, very simple to set up. Okay, so here are both the drives. This is the first one I've set up. Here's the one I've just done now. So I'm going to plug both of these into power, plug in both the USBs to the Mac Mini. I'll boot that up and then we'll just see how it goes from there. Okay, so I have now booted up the Mac Mini. Apologies about this angle, I can't really do much about it. So I've run some temporary cables to the two hard drives. I'm going to give those power, and now I'm going to turn both of them on using their power buttons. They are now both spinning up, so hopefully they should both just show up on the desktop. I have already formatted one of them, but I will format the other one as well if they do both show up. And just like that, both of them have shown up. I don't want to use either of them for Time Machine. Here is the first one that I have formatted. I just called it 4TB 1. I might as well format the other one as well. So let's go into Disk Utility. Go down to Nebula. It's got a lot on it, but I just want to start again. So let's call this one 4TB 2. And keep it as exFAT, that is fine. And let's just go ahead and erase. And don't use, and there we go. They are now both formatted. So we do now have two fresh 4TB drives just there, which is nice. So one of these will be used to completely back up my current Seagate 4TB drive, which I save everything to. Then the other one will be a backup of the new drive I get once my current one is full. So I don't think there is too much I can particularly do right now. I'm currently doing things on the 4TB one connected to my MacBook Pro, so I can't really mess with that for now, but that will move over onto this setup and it will back up over here, and then I will just use file sharing to access it when I need to. That will be more convenient because then I can access files off my Mac and Windows computer as well, so it will be for the best. So I think that is pretty much it for this video. We've done what I wanted to. The drives are now out of the RAID enclosure and I'm free to do what I want with them. So in a couple of weeks time, I'm guessing, I will move my current 4TB drive over to this setup and it can start the backup process. Then once that's full, I'll buy another drive and then we can back up that to the other drive here. So that should hopefully work out a lot better than the RAID enclosure ever did. So thank you very much for watching this video. hopefully it was interesting in some way, and hopefully this does work out for me. I don't see why it wouldn't, and I'm pretty excited to start having my files backed up once again, because right now there's only one copy of everything, and of course that's not a very clever way to be living. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it was enjoyable and interesting. I will see you in the next video, which might be about converting this Mac Mini into being used as a file server. We'll just have to wait and see. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.